Okay, so hi guys. Hope everyone is doing well. So I am on tonight just to do a couple of unboxings that I didn't get a chance to get to last night. I have an eyelash in my eyeball. I'm really excited because we, just started our shadow work series. We got some pretty deep work last night, and I got the 2 shadow work decks that I just ordered that I'm really excited to have. I've heard about these decks for years, and they weren't available for a while, and they just, I think it's been this year, they became available again, and I kind of had heard about it, and then you kind of forget about it. And then someone said that they had a sale going, and so when I looked it up, I got these 2 decks together. They come packaged all together so nicely, and I will leave both the artist's webpage and the page where I got them from. Hold on, let me get my glasses out so I can see. By the way, Bills won today. Yay, go Bills. Oh, how cute, look at. So it's sealed with a little sticker here. I hope I can keep this. I'll have to be careful here undoing it. Yay, and it's packaged all in bubble wrap, and look at, they put, it's packaged so nicely, and then I drop it on the ground. But what a great idea to put it into, 2 cardboard things here so that they are protected and they don't get crunched in the mail by the stupid post office. And oh my goodness, I have little goodie extras here. These are magnets. How awesome. Look at, so this is the World card in a magnet, and the Strength card, which is what the little sticker was, I believe. And what do I do with it? Here it is. Nope, it wasn't. It was... I'm getting old. The 7 of what? 7 of... I will show it to you, because hopefully my camera will cut the crap, and hey, started to. Come on, camera, you can do it. I really want to see what it is. I think it's the equivalent of cups. There it is. 7 of water, yes. The equivalent of cups. So I will save that too. How cool. So, just to show you, it is, oh, I have a hair, sorry. Everything stops. The Dark Goddess Tarot and the Tarot of the Crone, which are going to be awesome, awesome shadow decks to work with for shadow work. And then I got, 3 little postcards. Look at these people, are great. The Witch of Wands. Super cool. The 8 of Air, Crow Mother. Oh, love it. Oh, I don't remember seeing this. This is not one of the decks that I got. Oh, now I have to see what the heck this deck is. Isn't that gorgeous? That's the High Priestess of Polarchos Tarot. P-H, so Polarchos Tarot. P-H-O-L-A-R-C-H-O-S. Polarchos. And it says 2018. That is gorgeous. Now I have to go look that up too. I may have to get another deck from the same place. Okay, now, if you watched Simon's Cuppa and Catch Up this weekend, He specifically started opening a package with his teeth and then said, oh, I want to set a good example. And I made a point of saying, oh, that's it. Simon, my mentor, did not open with teeth, so I'm not gonna. But I lied. I knew I was lying at the time, which is why I said, ha ha ha, laughter. Because I always open it with my teeth. Okay. So excited. These decks are really gorgeous. So let's start with Tarot of the Crone. So these are both by the same artist, Lorenzi-Prince. Tough box. I'm going to put a ribbon in it. Do you know that trick? It's a tough box to open, which, here, I'll show you. The Cerro Subito tarot that I got was super hard. Like, I had a really hard time opening it. So the first time I opened it, I left it open. I put a ribbon around the box, and it just stretches it out enough, and you can open it really easy by pulling on that ribbon. And eventually, I probably could take this off it now because I've used it, you know, pulled it open a couple times, and it just opens it up a little bit so that it's a little bit easier. So you don't throw your cards all over when you're opening it. But a nice hard box. Good, good, good. It's great because it fits the cards really well. They're not banging around in there. That is awesome. I'm just so excited. First of all, I'm totally impressed because I got all these cute little extras. I love the hard box. The cards come in... oh, look at... Looks like they were done in 2 different halves. And just like you can tell exactly where that half mark is. We'll see. I hate when they put them in 2 different halves in the box because you can never, they're always a little different. Okay, so the book. This cute little black book here. Look at color on the front and back. Tarot of the Crone. And the very first page says for Hecate, who is my goddess that I work with when I'm doing shadow work. So, awesome. The book has 85 pages to it. Love for Ellen. And I do want to read just the first part here because these decks have lasted for a very long time. I'm trying to see if they have... Okay, so the 3rd edition just came out in 2017. I wish I had my computer up here because this deck has been around for a very long time and has lasted through the years. So her 3rd edition here is, you know, came out in 2017. It's lasted for a long time. So it says the Crone, about the Crone is the first page here. The Crone is the ancient holy one. She is grandmother, witch, and hag. She has been ignored, trivialized, blamed, and feared, for she holds powers that others deny. Powers of time and transformation. Powers you may fear, but would do better to understand. The Crone is the mother of all mothers. She knows all your bedtime stories and all your worst nightmares. She is the one who judges, the one who says no. Through her you learn discernment, how to tell right and wrong, and how to speak the truth. She is the one who knows death. She will introduce you to your shadow. She can free you from your fears. The Crone is she who has gone beyond. She has lived many years and many lives. Her feet know the paths of the ancestors. Through her, you can touch those who have gone before. She has lived many lives. She has lived for love, for power, for grace. Now she lives for herself and her journey. She travels new roads and dares the unknown. She is ancient, but not always aged. She may be beautiful, but she's not pretty. She who has gone beyond may go beyond our idea of what a deity or a woman can be. Using the magic of tarot as a vehicle, This work is an attempt to describe some of what may be known about her. This work will help you make her acquaintance. May you never be the same. Whew. I love that. I will tell you, as a mother who now has raised 3 boys who are out of the house and has a 16-year-old who is essentially living here, but is really, he doesn't need me much anymore. I mean, he'll always need his mama, but he's very independent. He doesn't need a lot of mothering. It took me a couple years. It's taken me a couple years to figure out exactly what my role is, to embrace my crone phase. My maiden phase, you know, when you're a mother, it's all about the kids. So when that ends, you're kind of lost for a little while. Who am I now? Mother is not my #1 role anymore. It's certainly always going to be with me, but it is not the first thing that I am anymore. For me, that means I'm a pagan. Kind of stepped in there first. I'm a wife, I'm a pagan. It's pretty close. But that crone phase has meant so much to me this last year, and it's been a lot of growth and learning. So I expect to use this deck to help me keep going on that path. I love it. About this deck. So I know I'm 11 minutes in, guys, but this deck is really great to me. It's coming at a very important time in my life. The major arcana of the Tarot of the Crone represent times when the crone is speaking directly to your soul, rather than addressing an aspect of everyday life as in the minor arcana cards. The majors require you to look at the deeper forces working within and upon you. They are challenging and powerful opportunities when they appear in a reading. In the minor arcana, the numbered cards represent qualities or aspects of our magical, emotional, mental, and mundane lives. They are identified with the combination of their element: fire, water, air, earth, represented as wands, cups, swords, and discs. So it goes along with the RWS. And their number, ace through 10. The court cards represent the different faces of the crone among the elements, different expressions of elemental power. Her faces are beast, witch, grandmother, and shadow. Whew, I love that. So the court cards are beast, witch, grandmother, and shadow. Awesome. Then she has color meanings. And then we start in with the major arcana, which there's a poem. Awesome. And there seems to be a poem for each. This is a great little book. Totally psyched. So then it goes into the minors. Really going to be a beautiful deck to work with. I'm really, really psyched. Beautiful. So there are not spreads in here, but I'm okay with that. I have enough spreads. On Pinterest, I have a whole board of spreads. I'm good with that. So let me open up the cards. So we are 13 minutes in, guys, and I am just now opening up the Crone deck. So I will tell you, we probably will be opening up the Goddess, the Dark Goddess deck on a separate video, okay? So again, I have to say, the only that I'm not crazy about is that break that you can see very clearly the half of the deck. But perhaps, hopefully, as I work with the cards and loosen them up a little bit, that will eliminate that. Okay, so let me get ready here. So the first card is just the information card here, Tarot of the Crone. The backs are black. I love that. That seems very appropriate for shadow work, for the Tarot of the Crone to be black. The cardstock seems okay. Maybe a little thin. It depends on how it shuffles. I guess I'll see. And they're a little bit wider than I would say a normal size tarot deck is. So if I grab my Robin Wood deck, let's say, Robin Wood deck is a little bit taller and a little bit thinner. So these are a little bit more rectangular than, you know, wide than a regular tarot deck. It seems okay with me. Again, I'll let you know when we get to shuffle if they shuffle pretty good. So here we go. The Fool. Wow. Ooh. They are slippery because they almost just slipped right off the table and onto the floor. Whew. So be careful of that. The Magician. So I will be anxious to go through this book with the cards. That will be very enlightening. Ooh, love this. The Priestess. Gorgeous. The Empress. Beautiful. The Emperor. Beautiful cards. Tradition. So the 5, the Hierophant, turns into tradition. I love that. Look to your ancestors for spiritual guidance. What could be better? Beautiful. So, the Crossroads. 6 turns into the Crossroads. So that is a bit different. That, to me, that speaks of when you are in your crone phase, not that there is not room for love, but it is a place of change. Things are moving in a different direction, and now maybe that your relationship, as I just said, is not as important as your path. I love that. The Chariot. Hell yeah, baby. Away we go. Justice. Oh, absolutely. And I have to say, the goddess Arachne has been calling to me. I have found spiders in very interesting places, and I really have been called and haven't had the time, haven't taken the time, so I really need to look at Arachne, the goddess Arachne, because it keeps on coming up. The Hermit. Reminds me of babushka. I have relatives that have a babushka. I'm not related by blood, but their other side has a babushka. Here's the Wheel, a labyrinth. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the symbolism of the labyrinth, is amazing. Strength. Beautiful. What strength you can see from her. So, 12. So, Hanged Man becomes sacrifice. Look at her tears. Really gorgeous shadow deck here. Death. Beautiful cards. Temperance. Fire and Ice. There you are with that balance. Devil. The womb in this deck, there's like a loss of the womb. Very interesting symbolism here. The Tower. How we look at ourselves. The pain in the shadow work. The Star. I do love this particular card. In both decks, actually. In the other deck also. The Moon. Okay, kind of creepy looking face, but I will say, to me, I know I always feel like I become the moon. I have done the drawing down of the moon several times, and that is an amazing feeling. The Sun. She is gorgeous. Calling. And here is the world. Just beautiful. So then we move on to the wands. Awesome card for the ace. Two of wands. Interesting too that it's you know, stepping through into the darkness. We're starting a different kind of journey with shadow work. Three of wands. Perhaps a coven. New kind of working. Coming together. Four of wands. Just working with that energy. It's amazing. Five of wands. Six. That's star anise. Seven of wands. Gorgeous. Eight of wands. So pretty. Nine of wands. I'm gonna switch hands, sorry guys. The 10. Beautiful. I can't wait to bring the book. Here is the Beast of Wands. Gorgeous black kitty. Familiar perhaps. The Witch of Wands. Really coming into her own magic. That creative spark. Grandmother of Wands. Almost a council of that fire energy. And Shadow. Shadow of Wands. Beautiful card. Okay, here's the Ace of Cups. That emotional energy. Love, emotions all mixed into one. Two of Cups. Do you know what this is? Your own cervix. Coming together where you love yourself. All halves of yourself. That's a beautiful symbol. Three of Cups. Really, really loving this deck. Four. All out on your own there. Emotions surrounding you on all sides. Five of Cups. Beautiful. Six. We have the 7. Eight. Some of these I am gonna be looking at the book. 9. Interwoven together. And the 10. Here's your acceptance. That acceptance of self. That whole complete self at the end of shadow work. Not that there's ever an end, don't forget, but at the end of your session, the end of your, this year's, you know, batch of shadow work, you should be this. You should be content with who you are. With what you've pulled out. With what you've worked on. Beast of Cups. Witch of Cups. Grandmother of Cups. Again, that idea of counsel, of teaching, of reaching out to other witches, to other women. I like that connection. Shadow of Cups. To me, that speaks of release. Just of that idea of being adrift in your emotions, allowing whatever emotions are going to come to carry you. Instead of resisting, it's just that, it's okay, whatever comes up, I've released it. Ace of Swords. Thinking, mind. Two of Swords. Nice image. Here we have the Three of Swords. We're thinking too much, right? That splitting apart inside because we haven't accepted who we are. The brain works overtime to tell you you're not good enough. You're too old. You have nothing to give. You have no place left in the world. I see a lot in that card. Four of Swords. Perhaps now you have learned to use what your brain tells you to move along. Create that energy to keep going. Five of Swords. That conflict raging. It's a great conflict card. Six. Seven. Those eyes, boy, look right into your soul. Eight. Nine. Ooh, how fitting is that? Sitting on a bed of nails. And 10. Again, the 10s to me to speak of release. It is like a, okay, I give in. You have broken me. So with this deck, I feel more, you have broken me, and now I'm at the bottom. And I'm ready to reincarnate into what it is I'm supposed to be in this crown phase. I'm done. I have pulled out all that darkness, and I feel like I'm nothing but a shell. So what else? What's there now to put back in? Beast of Swords. Love it. Love it, love it. Witch of Swords. Great. Just looking straight into the eyes, right into your soul. Grandmother of Swords. Again, here we go again, that community. Reaching out to teach. I think the Crone phase is a lot about teaching. Shadow of Swords. What do you see? What have I built back up? Here's the Ace of Discs, the Ace of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Slippery cards. Three of Pentacles. A camaraderie, facing it together. Four of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. That's an interesting card. 7, 8, 9, I will say the Pentacles, I'm going to be looking to the book a lot. 10, I made it to the 10. Beast of Discs. The Witch of Discs. Oh, I love her. Grandmother of Discs. And Shadow of Discs. Beautiful. Okay, guys. And then an art card. I'll be moving on to the next deck here, okay, in the next video. So keep an eye out.